Whoa, what's up, everybody? Mike Dolce, four-time world MMA trainer of the year. And I got to tell you, I've spent my life in and out of gyms. I understand gym culture completely. Today, I'm not going to talk about jiu-jitsu, wrestling rooms, Muay Thai. I'll talk about that in a different video. Today, I'm going to talk about fitness centers, strength and conditioning facilities, places where you lay down and you leave a pile of sweat and just gross nastiness behind you. Or worse yet, you get to your favorite bench and you see someone else's nasty puddle of germs waiting for you. A few quick tips for you to think about. Number one, do you have to go to the gym? Do you have to put yourself inside these public fitness centers? Remember, many of these facilities have hundreds, if not thousands, of people in and out of there every single day. Odds are that somebody in that facility is a little bit gross, a little bit germy. Now, I'm not saying they got the coronavirus, but it's flu season anyway. So be careful, be mindful. And number one, I'm going to ask you about your own personal hygiene. Are you a nose toucher? Are you a finger biter? Are you an eye scrubber? Are you one of these open hand coughers? Are you a public sneezer? If so, shame on you. You're disgusting. You're one of the people I absolutely loathe. If you're constantly touching your face, you are a dysfunctional person. You need to go and talk to a therapist because you got something else going on. That's nasty. Now, mind you, I'm a germaphobe. I completely am grossed out, freaked out by germs. I see germs on door handles. If I shake your hand, number one, I don't want to shake your hand. I want to give you a fake fist bump. I don't even want to quite bump your fist. I want to do this, think, and pretend like we fist bumps. I'll give you a bow. I'll give you a salute. I'll give you a wave. I don't want to make body contact with you, with anybody, simply because people are gross. Did you just go in the bathroom and kind of, little jingle your dingle? Did you just go and do that and then pretend like you washed your hands because you're in a rush? Probably did. Are you sitting on the toilet playing with your dirty phone, put it in the pocket? Maybe you go and actually wash your hands. Then you pick up your stupid phone again and you start playing with it after all that nasty, gross ass wiping and everything else that went on. That's you. You're the one I'm talking about. You are patient zero. Yeah, that's right. Or if it's not you, if you're just as freaked out as I am, somebody you know is that person. Somebody you came in contact with today is that person. So what I want you to do is I want you to assume every single person you come near has something nasty that you don't want. Assume that so you protect yourself. Am I getting a little, outside the range here? Absolutely I am, because we want to protect ourselves. We want to keep ourselves safe. Now, gym fitness, gym hygiene, right? This is what we're talking about. I bring my own can of Lysol spray if I go to public facilities. I bring my own antibacterial wipes if I go to public facilities. I bring my own soap with me at public fitness centers. I do my best to not touch much of the machinery. I don't want to be grabbing handles and things like that. But during the times that I do, if I use them, I wipe them before I use them. And then I wipe my hands after I use them. My hands are always dry. They're always dry because I do scrub the shit out of them. Some people say, Dolce, you use too much antibacterial soap. You're actually wiping away the good bacteria. I say, fine. I'm going to fucking nuke them all. I'm going to nuke it all because I don't want any of that nasty shit on me, and it freaks me out. Now, some of you may wear gloves. That's okay. That's fine. In this the current era of the coronavirus and the scare, I got no problem with people wearing latex gloves in the facility. In fact, I wish everybody who went to public fitness centers would wear latex gloves because I don't want to touch none of what you have. Right? That's something to be considerate of. Also, be courteous. If you use a bench, if you sweat, get that antibacterial spray and wipe that mofo down. Every single one of us should be doing our part. Every single one of us should be cleaning up after ourselves. That's just good gym etiquette in the best of times. Certainly right now. I don't care if there's no little droplets of sweat, you still spray the antibacterial spray. Gym owners, you should have that antibacterial spray everywhere in your facility. I mean, you should have buckets of it. You should be pouring it into those little dollar store spray bottles, and you should have it everywhere in the facility for people to use to make sure nobody's getting sick under your care. That's very important. Now, if you're training in jiu-jitsu schools, wrestling schools, mixed martial arts schools, honestly, you're fucked. You're screwed. Problem is, you might be the cleanest person in there, but there's always going to be that one dirty, gross mofo that just wants to train. And they're probably hell on wheels. They're probably pretty good because they don't care about anything else. They don't care if they get you sick. They don't care if they wake up, if they have the sniffles, if they have the cough. They don't care about any of that stuff. All they care about is getting their rolls in, getting their training in. They probably haven't washed their gi. They probably haven't washed their rash guard. They probably haven't washed their jock strap. They probably haven't taken care of their hygiene. They probably haven't washed their hands. They probably haven't taken a shower before they trained. If I'm a gym owner, I'm going to tell every student, listen, you shower before you come here. You shower before you come here. I see anybody wiping their nose, get the F off my mat. Is that overkill? Yes, it's overkill because it just takes one student out of 1,000 who has a little bit of a germy, coughy, flu-y, a bacterial viral infection to spread it amongst the entire facility. And guess what? Your gym shuts down and your gym becomes known as Gym Zero, Patient Zero, as the epicenter of the local outbreak. Am I getting crazy? Yes, I am crazy. I am crazy, freaking crazy about hygiene. I'm not going to my public fitness centers anymore. I'm not going to any of these facilities for a while now. I'm going to do all of my training on my own. I'm going to find places to go that I don't have to be near any other human because I'm that freaking crazy. I have my own facility, which is really nice. That's really nice. You can do the same thing. You can set up your own home gym. You can train in your backyard. You can train in your apartment complex. You can go to a beach, to a mountain, to the park, to the street in front of your house, and you can figure it out and get your work in, get that sweat in. This is what I'm talking about. It is important for all of us to take our personal hygiene as one of our most important daily missions, so we do not spread any of the funk that you might have, that you might have come in contact with, but also be very wary about those individuals you do come in contact with because they might not be as insane about hygiene as I am. Remember, the nose touchers, the finger biters, the open hand coughs. This is disgusting. Coughing like this into an open hand. What does this do? This does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. If you're going to cough, you should squat down to the ground. If you're going to cough and sneeze, you take a knee like Colin Kaepernick. You cover your face and you try and cough down to the ground, and you try and do this to the best of your ability away from any other human. You don't do it in your car. You don't do it in a room. You want to get the heck away from people to do it. So, my friends, if you're in mixed martial arts facilities where body contact is a necessary part of your training, you got to be diligent. You got to be careful. You got to I would talk to the facility owner. I'd say, hey, gym owner, hey, coach, what are you doing to be ultra preventative inside this facility? What if people come in with the coughs, with the colds, with the sneezes? What if they come in and they're dirty, they're gross, they have bad hygiene, they have bad fingernails? What do you do? What are we going to do for that? It's a worthy conversation to have. Now, is it because of the coronavirus? No. Do I think I'm going to get it? No. Do I think you're going to get it? No. Do the stats support that likely none of us probably will get it in the short term? Yes. But there's all sorts of other leaky, eeky, gross, nasty things going on out there. It's flu season. Most people will come in contact with the flu. Most families will have at least one member who gets the flu. That's normal. That's something that we're dealing with, right? That's normal between November and March. We're aware of that. I'm using this platform, I'm using the spectacle of the coronavirus to share with you the concept of gym etiquette, gym germs. to be ultra aware. Once again, I travel with my own Lysol disinfectant spray. I travel with my own antibacterial hand wipes. I travel with my own Purell. I travel with my own personal soap. That's in my gym bag. I don't go and wrestle. I don't go and grapple. I don't go to my gym until I've taken a shower. I've always done that. I've always showered before I went to the gym because, again, I'm a germaphobe, but also I'm trying to respect the people I'm training with. I don't just go and do my nasty stuff all day, go use the restroom, take a crap, pretend to wash my hands and walk out on the mat while chewing my fingers, holding my disgusting phone that I held in the bathroom. Not that I do that, but that's the assumption, right? Be ultra diligent with your own personal hygiene. Assume everyone you come in contact with has some sort of evil, nasty disease that you certainly don't want to catch. That must be the assumption. Is it overkill? Yes, it is overkill. Nobody will ever hold it against you for being too clean, for being too meticulous, for being too respectful. But the one mofo out there who is not can infect 1,000 people like that. Wait, any questions? If you guys have any questions, I know I've been having fun here. I'm super animated just because I know how gross people are. Again, I'm a germaphobe. I talked about that for a long period of time. I'm a germaphobe. Germs freak me out. If I shake your hand, truly, I can feel it on my hand until I wash my hand off. I can feel it. It preoccupies my mind. Every single person, I see you. I can see in my peripheral vision like a superpower, someone who touches their nose. As soon as that happens, I can see them where their hand goes. They touch a doorknob. They touch a bar stool. They touch a fork, a napkin, a cup. They put their coat on a hanger. They touch the hanger. I see all of that stuff. They lean on a counter. I see all of that stuff because I know the spread of germs, just like you do. So I'm aware of it. I see it. It freaks me out. And I'm sharing my own freak out with you guys to hopefully help you to freak out as much as I do. So these gross, nasty people don't do this. An Uber driver in New York had the coronavirus and didn't take the day off of work and kept on driving around, coughing and sneezing in his car. Yep, that actually happened. Some dude in Japan I just read about right now knew his parents had it. He had it. He had the symptoms, and he went on a bar crawl. He didn't self-quarantine. He went on a bar crawl. Think about that. So as good and well-intended as you are, just know a lot of humans are not. It takes 1 in 1,000 people to just not pay attention to basic hygiene. When you're walking around in the public right now, be aware of every person who touches their face. See it. They touch their eye. They touch their nose. They bite their fingers. They lick their fingertips. I just want to throw those people in the walls who do that. It freaks me out. It freaks me out so much. That's so disgusting. Lowest common denominator. People do that. They touch their face and then they think nothing of it as they go back into their regular life. Oh my God, I'm ranting way too much on this stuff. But anyway, any questions here? I'm happy to answer them. I see, wow, lots of cool, lots of good things here. Hello, everybody. I see all the little hellos and whatnot. Yes. What 3 good exercise for triceps with a dumbbell? I'll do a YouTube video on that. If you guys haven't checked out our YouTube channel, it is fire. Check out our YouTube channel. Ryan says, Uncle Mike live on Twitter. Stoked to see. Ryan, I appreciate that. Thank you. You know I'm here. And we got matching shirts on. Boom. Right? You got those I Eat Carbs t-shirts. Hashtag I Eat Carbs. Bang. With the Dolce logo. Of course. Corona is not any worse than pneumonia. Ice City Train says that might be true, but guess what? I don't want pneumonia. I don't want the sniffles. I love being healthy. I'm never, ever sick. I'm never sick. Because I live a healthy lifestyle, because I eat the world's best food, because I'm active, I get outside as much as possible, I breathe fresh air, I rest my body completely, and I'm overly diligent when it comes to germs, the germs of the world, right? I already wash my hands. I don't even know. I take 3 showers a day typically. How many times do I wash my hands? 50? If I said 50 times a day, that might not be enough, truly. I don't even know how many times. I wash my hands constantly, all the time, constantly. But anyway, not any worse than pneumonia, that's true, but just think about how contagious it seems to be. It seems to be highly contagious, and that is an issue. But anyway, no more questions. That is fine with me. I appreciate you guys for being here. Feel free to check out, once again, our YouTube channel. There's fire. The production, high quality production inside our short, informative videos on the YouTube channel is certainly worth it. Go to the Dolce Diet on YouTube. Wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Do not touch your face. Only go to public fitness facilities if you absolutely have to for now. If you absolutely have to, then you go. But if you do, make sure you talk to the gym owner and say, hey, coach, hey, boss, hey, owner, what are you doing to keep this place clean? I will donate, and you should donate. Everyone should think about maybe donating some sort of cleaning product to the fitness facility. Here's some latex gloves. Here's a bottle of Lysol. Here's some antibacterial wipes. Here's a little extra Purell. Think about that. I'll help mop the mat. You should definitely be doing that. You should do that anyway. If you're in the mixed martial arts facility, out of respect, I don't care if you're a paying student or not, you should be doing that, offering at the very least to be doing that. That might sound crazy to some of you, but you're obviously not a martial artist of mentality. But anyway, whole nother conversation. I appreciate you guys for being here. Until next time, boom.